is at the bottom of the National Hockey League, ranked 32nd right now. Barzal dropped it off. Here's a chance for Duclair, and he scores! Anthony Duclair, red hot, his 8th goal in the last 8 games, and it's a power play goal early on for the Isles.
That stick is red hot right there. That stick is not going back to Casey Cizikas. Goals in his last 8 games, and it's coming off that stick with a great kick point. And you see the shot right in the slot, similar to what happened in Vancouver as well. Gets himself in the soft area of the ice. This was a little further away than that first goal he scored in Vancouver. He was a little tighter to the net, but he gets everything on it. And again, this.
As Anders Lee was wiped out in front of the net. 6-on-4 for the moment. D'Angelo's shot, rebound touched up by Evans. It'll be just 6 seconds of 5-on-3, but a power play that will continue. Barzal from the dot. Taking a look. Goal line. Ritchie, backhand save, Grubauer. Rebound clear to the boards. Barzal wrapped up there by Larson. Able to cut it back on the entry. Opens up Tony D'Angelo. D'Angelo, middle of the ice, Shabinov dishes. Holmstrom for Pelech, penalty over Pelech. Shot produced a rebound. Tolvanen tried to clear, could not. So for the Islanders and Patrick Roy, the 9th bench penalty they've taken this season, one off the NHL lead in a category you don't want to lead. Power play for the Kraken, and a quick shot. Glanced off Sorokin and comes to the boards. Kraken power play has been one of their strong points this season. Top 10 in the league. They come across from McCann, and that one ricocheted away as Pelech and Sorokin combined to block that one. Down low, Eberle. He got turned around just as he came to the goal crease. McCann tripped up, penalty on it. Simon Holmstrom going to be called for a trip. A 5-on-3 coming eventually. Chandler Stevenson's pass deflected through to the corner. It's 6-on-4 for now.
Give him the puck.
They'll elect to play 6-on-4 instead of forcing the touch. Goal line. McCann steps, shoots. Save made Sorokin, and he will cover up. McCann pumps, doesn't shoot. Ryan Pollock was right there. They work it across to the skates of Stevenson. Stevenson. Eberle. McCann fires, blocked. Rebound, Dunn scores! Vince Dunn, a 5-on-3 power play goal. It's all tied in Seattle.
For the one-timer, the first one to McCann hit the post. And here they're playing in a real small area game. They're shrinking the ice in the offensive zone, done a great job of that. And then they punt it back. A nice block there by Pollock. Pajot had gone down sliding. He didn't block it. The defenseman did. And again, some really good pinpoint passing. And a little bit of a break as it goes off the leg and then right to Dunn. Some good shot blocks. The fans got into it right away. And they weathered that storm.
Shane Wright wrestles it free from Montour. One-timer from Tolvanen along the ice and stopped by Sorokin. Schaefer couldn't get that away from a dangerous area. Ripped right through the crease. Coming around for Montour.
For us?
Yes.
Well, play 5-on-5 will certainly help.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Guys.
Well, you can tell what's up Patrick Roy's mind. He'd like to see some 5-on-5 hockey. Heineman's lost his stick. Meanwhile, it's Oleksiak. Watched closely by D'Angelo. Oleksiak for Eberle, in tight off the outside of the post.
Great sustained pressure and movement.
That one fired wide by Montour. Now Eberle on the rotation. Left there for Larson. The toe drag around Drouin. Larson driving, got the forehand away. A rebound try, shut off and covered by Sorokin on the in-tight try from Matty Beniers. The equipment manager's whistle budget went way down when he was out.
Luke.
There's Shabinov breaking in with a shot save. Grubauer, rebound cleaned up by Evans. Puck pop free. Holmstrom now for Drouin. D'Angelo returns it. Drouin, 30 seconds on the power play. He closes in. He hit the post on the stick side of Grubauer. And now McCann. Pelech trying to hold in the zone. He gets blown by McCann. Eberle in over the line. McCann shot. Rebound off the back wall. Chopped that by Beniers. Right out for Dunn. And it's knocked down by Sorokin.
Opportunities on both sides. This one's on the rush by McCann, and he blows through the neutral zone, pulls it back. He's always had a very, very good wrist shot, drags it back.
Out for Dunn. Right side Larson. Snapped around for Beniers. Here's Dunn straight away for Larson with a shot that took the stick right on the hand of Duclair, and Sorokin looked behind him, but he was able to keep the pad down and try from Beniers.
Yeah, Minute 21 for Siplikov. Here's the shot. Good stick on puck, and Duclair has that magic wand knocked out of his hands right there.
Islanders can't get it out at the line. Winterton's pass handcuffed Myers to the blue line. Alexiak sends it over for Montour. It's Winterton to the net. Tipped on goal by Myers. Swallowed up by Ilya Sorokin.
Move up the lineup, in my opinion, anyways. A 67th pick in 2021. Ontario Hockey League's Hamilton Bulldogs from our AT&T.
You know, we can't let them get in behind us, and you know, again, we've got to stay on our toes and attack.
Thanks, Coach.
Well.
All right, thank you, Ali. Rebound in front. A couple of chances for Heineman, and they would not go. Lindgren cut it off at center ice. Into the zone. They drop it off. Catton with a pass to net. Driving on the backhand. Couldn't lift it over the shoulder of Sorokin. And that was clean out. Didn't deflect, didn't slow down off the glass. It was straight into the crowd. I was worried about those ones. Shot by Myers. Hits the iron and heads out. Winterton chipped it around Boquist. Barzell there to follow it up. Winterton threw himself to the boards. Didn't let Barzell shoot it down. Myers has done it. Winterton. He finds Winterton. Back for Dunn. They score! A pretty passing play for Seattle, and Vince Dunn gives the Kraken the lead.
Real close. As you can see, Myers plays it back to his right. Winterton looks like he stays onside. There's the pass. Winterton looks like he's going to shoot. Good hockey sense to find Vince Dunn. And Vince Dunn makes no mistake going high to the blocker's side. Perfect pass. Frees the defenseman. It allows the left-hander enough time. And he saw my phone and he's asking, he says, why are you Googling me? We spent 5 years together in St. Louis. Good save right there, right in tight. Good positioning by Sorokin. Terrific offensive player. And you know, he's in the top 5 in stretch passes, so he can survey the land very well. Would have been a breakaway.
Long pass ahead. Alexiak out of the box. They won't call icing here. Islanders are shorthanded briefly, and now there's an opportunity, and they score! Kako. 3-1 Seattle. Power play time, and they capitalize.
Well, the argument on this play from the Islanders' point of view was right here, whether or not it was icing. The linesman did tell the Islander bench that Mayfield turned the other way. So he would have had a chance if he turns to his right to nullify that icing. He doesn't. He went the other way. So the play continues. And now Schwartz gets on the hunt, lifts the stick, steals it from Mayfield, and plays it back to Kako.
Shabunov, D'Angelo. Shabunov once more. Holmstrom, his shot hit the outside of the post. A little no-look pass there from Shabunov. Put it right on the stick of Holmstrom. Stevenson bumped by Cizikas. Puck in his skates, pulled off by Pelech. Got Heineman with him. Cizikas joining too. Short-handed here for 10 more seconds. Cizikas is in! Save made, and it's fought off by Grubauer, but a penalty called on the play.
Minor slashing.
The direct result of the penalty kill situation here with Pelech taking that puck over to Heineman and then driving hard to the front of the net, and then you can see the slash goes there. It looked like it missed the stick on Cizikas. Cizikas was able to get the puck ahead of it, maybe caught the leg right there on the left side of the leg. I don't think it prohibited his move that he...
Schaefer had it knocked off his stick by Kako. Boquist, look out, lost an edge. Here comes Shane Wright off the turnover, saved by Sorokin. Wright picks it up and centers, nobody home. Almost 4-1, a little bobble, a little stumble from Boquist. A chance for Wright, denied by Sorokin. One kept out of the zone for the moment. Now it's dumped in by Lee. Grubauer out of his net. Backhanded to Montour. He'll go with the high flip off target, but McCann beats it out and puts it in! An empty net goal for Jared McCann, and it's 4-1 Kraken.
In behind everybody, but from the defensive zone, stopped by Grubauer. He'll get an assist on the play from our AT&T connected cam. His goaltending partner, Joey Daccord, already has 3 assists on the year. McCann gets the empty net goal.
You guys are almost to the finish line. We are as well. 5 seconds left. One backhand try from D'Angelo. shrugged away by Grubauer, makes it a 4-1 final as the Kraken pick up the victory.